Alright, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today, I attempted 1,000 trick shots in one session, and this is how it went. Now, you might ask yourself,
why would somebody trick shot anyway?
Well, to put it simply, it's really just a humiliation ritual. The goal is to embarrass you by doing something for the final kill of the game so it plays in front of everybody and you get to see yourself on the live screen getting bill cammed. So, we started trying to do the most embarrassing thing possible. And usually the person knows that you're trying to do this to them. And that came with getting more complex and doing things that looked a little bit better and cooler and more sophisticated. Now, as that began to grow, people start faking it because it is difficult. Now, I will not be faking anything. I'm already getting called out for the Cronus Zen. I play on a keyboard and mouse, so I can't even plug that bullshit in. Wouldn't even care to. So, enjoy the experience. This is all legit me. There are no hidden tactics. This isn't magic. This isn't sorcery. I'm not out here trying to trick you and deceive you. Along the journey of going for 1,000 shots, I start to realize that I need to get a system down for me to be trick shotting and really trying to hit shots, because I knew I didn't want to be the person that goes for 1,000 and hits nothing. So I knew for me to do this, I have to come up with a system, and I probably noticed this about 250 shots in. I was like, wait a minute. I need a system, or I'm just going to be shooting into random spots of the map for the rest of this journey. And obviously that is not a sophisticated idea. So I had to clean it up and do a little bit better. So I decided every shot that I take has to at least be somewhat close or make sense for me to even pull the trigger on it. So the goal was to, do the spins, maybe try to throw in a couple different things, but don't get too complex to where you can't focus on making the shot land where it should land. So you do have to find the person you're going for before you go for the shot, or know what area of the map you're trying to shoot the bullet in. And if you can line up with that vision in your mind, you're gonna be all right, because then we can start adding in little stuff once we get the consistency of shooting in the right directions. And if you want a trick shot, that's where you need to start. Now, I feel like personally Call of Duty is not going to die. We just gonna gravitate to the ones that are the best and that we could get the most people on, because there's something about playing a multiplayer first-person shooter that don't have none of the bullshit, none of the fluff, and it's just raw gun skill, and we could talk smack to each other. That's what we're gonna get back to every single time. So I know right now we're in the stage of figuring out what game we're gonna go to, where everybody's gonna land and end up, and what game y'all gonna stay on. But I think as we continue to go through this process and these videos keep getting uploaded, y'all are gonna start to realize that Call of Duty on these clients is far past what you could even imagine, man. I'm really not trying to give you FOMO, but they are just that good. And obviously I've been enjoying myself. I'm making videos on it for a reason. If I didn't enjoy what I was doing, I would not be trying to share it with other people, because what would that help? What would that do? But I'm enjoying myself. I don't think I've had a gaming experience this potent in 3 years, when Apex Legends was like in its prime type shit. So, I mean, gaming kind of fell off for me. I took a huge break, but I like to game, so I needed to come back. And I think it's right on time, because this whole process is going great for me right now. I'm enjoying myself. I'm feeling good about it. My daily life routine and habits are right where I want them and need them. And I got all the energy I need to do a project and stuff like this. So I'm vibing, I'm chilling, and we're going to grow from there. And now we're going to roll into the trick shotting specific part of this video. I'm going to teach y'all how to freak Willy. I don't know if people are out here doing this as well, but I'm going to show you what I do, how I do it, how you can learn it, and the best ways to go about it, and then some variations to go with it. So this is the freak Willy shot. Now, the reason I ended up doing something like this is just because I wanted to separate two parts of my brain, have my brain doing one specific action and have my brain doing another specific action. It just so happens that there are two pistols in this game, which are the 44 Magnum and then the MP11 pistols, or the MP14, the pistols that were from Modern Warfare 3. Those pistols have specific spinning animations when you inspect them. We're going to use that to our advantage. Now, I do have on screen exactly and precisely how to do it, and you can follow along with this. Maybe write it down, because what's written will be retained, and then you can practice it in segments and you'll learn it exactly like you need to, and then you can throw in your own variations. You might, for a couple tries and attempts, have to be very conscious of what you're doing, but slow down, Make sure you do it right, and then from there you can grow. So set a good basis. Of course, all of this goes back to shooting your shots in the proper direction, because shooting them out into the abyss is going to waste your time every time. The goal is to hit the person. We just want to, embarrass them a little bit. This is how you start the trick shot. I don't know what controller you're on, or if you're on keyboard and mouse, but you need to switch from your sniper to your pistol. Once you do that, you need to now hit the switch weapon button twice. You're going to shoot, reload, and inspect at the same exact time. You could be a little bit off. It'll still do the animations. Do them at the same time. Make it one action. Don't make it 3 separate actions. It's all one action, happens at the same time. When you do that, you're going to shoot and reload one of the pistols, and you're going to inspect the other one so it spins the pistol. Now from there, you could double down on the Freak Willy, which is where it starts to get clean and complex. Once you do the Freak Willy, you hit your switch weapons button to go back to your sniper, and then hit your switch weapon button twice. Now the whole journey of what you just did was shot your pistol, inspect it, and reload it, and then you swap back to your sniper, double switch weapon as your sniper's coming out. That way you can have it available as quick as possible, so you could shoot your no scope exactly where you want it to point it, and you get your build cam. And then once you start to get that consistent and you smooth with it, you clean with it, you can hit it, kind of often. You're in there, you could get close pretty much every time. Then you want to up the ante. Now you want to double Freak Willy. I think it's going to start to get really spicy when I start triple Freak Willy in. All right, so y'all be on the lookout for that. So it's going to be cool to take you guys with me on this journey. Now I would love to see some of y'all hitting the Freak Willy shot if you end up playing this game, or you could play any game where you could do something like that. Now the best way we could interact is if you join the Discord. I know, kind of cliche, I get it, but that's just the best place to have a community that you could all just discuss and talk freely. So that'll be in the description if you want to be a part of that. Obviously we got to grow it from the ground up. It's going to be a Discord that I built to hold a community that had a variety of different topics and energies going on amongst each other, and it's very organized and well put together, so you might enjoy the experience. I look forward to seeing some of y'all in there. And I just wanted to say, for me being on keyboard and mouse, my progression in trick shotting is growing. I was playing on controller in 2012, 2014, 2015, 2016. Then I realized it might be better to switch, because playing on a PS3 with the keyboard and mouse, it ain't working out. It was a good start, but that ain't gonna work, man. So we ended up getting a PC, and then gamed a little bit, took a big ass break, and now we back, and this is what we doing. So I'm gonna share the journey with y'all, and we're gonna see what happens. I will catch y'all in the next video, but do be sure to comment down below, be in the chats, be in the discussions, join the Discord, and we'll just see what the community grows into. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.